Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing good. I cannot complain myself. Now, this has been in the media for some time. I've been chomping at the bit, collecting data, in deep data, doing research, just kind of trying to figure out what is actually going on with this whole Zion Williamson story, right? And Moriah Mills. Okay. I'm gonna just give you the overview of it, basically, because I'm pretty sure you guys know what's going on. I believe she is an adult film star. She's, I think, 32, somewhere in that range. Zion was he 20 something? He's in his 20 somethings. Okay. And what happened is they had an ongoing relationship since 2021. Him and Mrs. Mills. He obviously gave her a lot of his time and money. He was like spending money on her, which I mean, teach his own. At the end of the day, you know, it's really, you know, it's the right way and it's a wrong way to go about things. Some people may say, hey, you know, that's, you know, you're giving too much of your money. But hey, that's what he did. He liked to give gifts. He's that type of guy to do that. You know, she was appreciative of his gifts. Okay, that everything was going well. I believe he even said at one point that, you know, their relationship was a little too much transactional. Okay, but just to keep it as an overview of this story, what happened was they were going back and forth seeing each other. It was really low key. I didn't know about them seeing each other, right? It was super low key. I believe he was bringing the bag to her. You know, he has a nice hefty contract. I think maybe a 5-year extension type contract deal he has going on right now. Something of that sort. I have to look at it. But he's getting money. Okay, he's getting money. And we're not even talking about shoe deals and all these other type of endorsements he has coming in. He is making loot. Okay, guys. So, I believe his lifestyle in general is going to be different from any one of ours. You're gonna see a variance in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. This guy's living a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Stop the playing. This guy's living a different type of life than you and I. Be cool with that. Accept that. You know, accept it. You don't have to agree with it. Just accept it. It's people out here that's living different. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. It's people out here who are living different. Okay. So cut to the chase. They somehow fall out because he feels as if their relationship is too transactional. So he maybe diminishes ties, somehow cut ties with her. Not really, I'm assuming, because they were just together not too long ago. He posts on Instagram that he is, you know, he's a father now to this other chick. I don't know if because of her, you know, profession, he may have thought that it was going to be a discreet nature about the situation, although it was not. She's been tweeting up a storm. I think she has even, you know, tweeted about her having to sign something. So I think that it was a non-disclosure agreement that he had her sign, if any. So I don't know if that's like has any legal clause going into it, but here's my thing. Because on second thought, I mean, I'm gonna have to dig through the tweets to even find it. Okay. So we really don't know what's going on at the end. You know, as of right now, I don't know completely everything that's going on. But as an overview of all that I have consumed around this topic, Zion Williamson, baby mama, adult film star, mistress. This is what I got. Okay. Zion wasn't completely honest. I think that's his fault. If we're gonna fault Zion, we're not. I mean, you can fault him in all type of ways, you know, because there's, you know, it's red flags in this one. Okay, guys. If it's this glaring, like come on, you know what I'm saying? When it's this glaring, guys, you could pick this one apart. You see what I'm saying? You could pick this one apart. Okay? But at the end of the day, okay, it's boy meets girl, boy meets world. Okay? Okay, at the end of the day. So, he met this young lady. Okay? I even saw her on IG prior to this, and I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, well, you know, go ahead. You feel me? Like, okay. So, come to find out that Zion has, you know, he's bagged her. He's been with her. I'm like, I have no malice in my heart for Zion Williamson. Zero. Listen to me. I have zero malice. Zero. Okay? This guy is a young superstar athlete. Shame on you. Shame on you. Anyone, I mean, I'm just saying, I understand that you can judge him. You can try to show him the game. I understand that. Hats off to you. Continue to do that. Okay? I'm just saying, for you to even have that thought to say, like, he should have known this. I mean, it's like you preparing for a test, and even though you prepared for the test, you still get some answers wrong. That's life. That happens. You're not gonna make every bucket. You're not gonna make every bat. You're not gonna, fall through every hoop. Sometimes you're gonna miss it. Okay. All right. But the thing is, you wanna, pass go and collect your $200. Okay. That's right. That's the main goal. Right. We're staying alive here. So, my thing is this. Even if I'm coming at Mrs. Mills, Moriah Mills, people may say this or that about the young lady. Okay. She's attractive. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, she's attractive. You feel me? Maybe she has an OnlyFans. Maybe she's an adult star or whatever. Okay. However you want to tear this woman down, I believe it's feasible to do so. Right? You can do that. If you're looking at it through ethics and through morals, but at some point in time, it's just like, what are you gonna do? This content's out there. People consume it. Okay, it is what it is, right? She makes a living off of this. This is how she, feeds herself hand to mouth. Okay, so at the end of the day, these two parties came together. The only issue I don't see nothing wrong with it. I said all that to say that at the end of the day, these two parties came together. I don't see anything wrong with it. It was working well for a while until, he jumps out the window, right? I'm just saying, right? The guy got hops. You feel me? So he jumps out the window, and he has another chick pregnant. Come to find out there's another chick that he's been talking to. Now, off the muscle, like You would think that women, it's one of those things where, you're going to have some people fall into the fray. You're going to have some people become a statistic. It is what it is, right? So I understand the people driving that point home. I understand people saying, Zion Williams, you big dummy. I understand. It's not that I don't understand that. I agree. I agree with that sentiment. I agree with those feelings. You know what I'm saying? But I catch myself because, I have a certain game corner aspect of viewing this whole situation. So I can't glean off of my morals and say, you know what, I 100%, matter of fact, I agree with you. No, I can't say that. I have to stick with my morals. I have a moral compass at the end of the day, and I can say that, all right, it was shiny. Okay, it was glittery. It was gold. There was fame. Okay, you got him. Right? Everyone, he was trying to be super discreet and he wouldn't let nobody know that y'all was together. And she jumped out the window. She jumped out the window because she felt a certain way. I feel as if Zion Williams should have, I'm not saying put more respect on her name. I'm not saying do all that. I'm just saying, like, y'all could have been spotted together. You know what I'm saying? Some people could have known. You feel me? Like, make yourself known. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. But I feel it's also, to tie that in, that she is doing too much because she messed up the bag. I don't think, if she's not even thinking this way, like, she could have just, like, she's not trying to, everybody's not trying to be no side chick. She got some money. Everybody's not trying to, you know what I'm saying, secure the bag that way. People are naturally not like that. You would hope and you would feel like someone would be that grimy and that. No, it's not. Not all the time. That's just false. Women don't want to be looked at like that. They don't. And then the ones who do, it comes off as a shock and surprise to you or some people, because it is surprising. It is shocking that people get around like that. And yes, they get around. Point blank, period. But when a situation is like this, it's that's glaring. What are you hiding at the end of the day? It's like, what are you embarrassed about? What are you ashamed about? Are you ashamed? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Are you embarrassed? Be real. Be real. You know what I'm saying? Be real at the end of the day. That's what I'm saying. But I do understand how maybe he was like, okay, you was my little yonk. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is because because of her profession, right? The whole film star thing, right? So maybe she was his little yomp or little jump off type deal, and that's the type of relationship but the communication was lacking. It was that was the lacking part of it. There was no communication. It was so much of a push-pull thing to where it was one of those situations where you just knew. And nobody really knew. She didn't know. And then the fact that she's have all these receipts to come out, it's like you didn't safeguard yourself. So I can understand how this is a goofy situation, but I'm 100%, I'm not jumping to. I want to see Zion Williams do good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will say this. The guy has $1 million smile. And I like that, dude. Point blank, period. Guy has $1 million smile. I feel as if he has, he has good intentions. I think he messed up. I don't think this is like a career-ending situation at all. I just feel as if, this story, it's super, it's new pieces coming out to this story right as the day, just progresses. And I feel as if it could have just been done better. This whole situation could have been done better. Maybe we're gonna see some more come out of this. I from both parties. I believe they should continue to prosper. I think nothing was done wrong. I think there was no coercion. Everything was done over, of each party's will, and and it just was not a amicable split. That's all it was. Okay, it was not amicable. That's the problem we have here, and I feel as if that stems from, okay, just a serious therapy session. I feel as if that stems from lack of communication and lack of understanding. Moriah Mills has done things in her past, and Zion Williams knew that before he decided to start talking to Moriah. Okay, and Moriah can understand that, right? And furthermore, Zion felt as if their relationship was transactional. And I believe she even said that, like, she was trying to retire from OnlyFans, right? At a certain point in time, you know, it's almost like, 'cause, you know, he's going back and forth on a line with her too. At some point, it's like, it's just getting scary, because it's to the fact of, like, that, you know, she's just like drawing you out. You know, the cards are out on the table, and we're so progressed right now, right? Like how it was versus, like, you know, us growing up and stuff like that, versus, you know, these new this new class of youth coming into their adulthood. It's different. So, you know, you can see the progression, and you can see how, you know, hey, sometimes these kids are not afraid to talk. These kids will talk. You know, they're growing up, they're learning that they'll express the way they feel. And then sometimes you'll be able to say, hey, man, whoa, okay, I learned something about, you know, in general on this topic. You know what I'm saying? Just because how expressive these two were, right? And point blank period, what I'm saying is just a bad situation. I think that both parties can grow from it. I'm not gonna zonk Moriah. People may zonk her. Okay, the girl looks good. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? It may not be your taste. I can understand that, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing you out because of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Zion obviously liked the young lady. Okay, now you got this other lady calling Zion an addict and all this other type stuff. I feel as if that's like just so subpar, where, you know, it's really distasteful to me, because it's like, you can be so close to me, but now you're talking and you're carrying yourself like you know what I'm saying, like this. It's just so disheartening to me, and it's so saddening. It's just like, you know, it's people do not get it. So that's why I'm not mad at Zion. He's dealing with women. And you're naturally, as a man, you're gonna, you know, you're developed, you understand, you're smart, you can read, you know, you have money, you're athletic, you have all these abilities that's just helping you, evolve as an adult now, you know, as you're coming into age. And you can just see how you're leaps and bounds ahead of people, ahead of your counterparts. And you can only, like, look down in disbelief and just sigh sometimes, because it's just like, you were so close to me not too long ago, but because of this situation, where you could arguably say this is where Zion may have been at his weakest moments, and then you have people that were this close to him show their true feelings, and it's just so sad to me. It's so sad. And it's like, really, guys, is this what, you know? And still, I'm not coming down from off my perch. And you think that and you're yelling at your top of the lung, at the top of your lungs, you know, from the ground level up here, and you're at Zion, of course, and you're thinking that you're somehow affecting him negatively. Well, you're trying to. We can see your intent, but it's just not the case. Okay, it's not the case. And your failed attempt, you know, is not admirable. I can look down on it, and, you know, and just, that's it, you know. But anywho, that's how I feel about it. I know it's been long awaited, but I probably will talk about this more, if time permits, and with more information coming out. But peace, guys. I'm out of here.